The war in Sudan is continuing. The country's army chief, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, has lashed out at leaders whom he says treat the rebel boss, Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, like a head of state. Now, Burhan says presidents like South Africa's Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa laugh with Dagalo. Ramaphosa met him in Pretoria last week, and there's a picture that shows the two men laughing. Millions of people have been displaced, thousands killed since this war between rapid support forces and government army troops began last April. Let's discuss the situation of Sudan now. I'm joined by Kholood Khair, Sudanese policy analyst and founding director of Confluence Advisory. She's in London this afternoon. Kholood, welcome to Today on ENCA here in Johannesburg, and thank you very much for your time. Can I begin with an overriding question? I mean, it looks like from far that the war in Sudan gets worse by the week.
I think that's a pretty accurate assessment, Dan. What we're seeing is that successive attempts at a ceasefire have failed, and successive attempts to get the two generals, General Burhan and General Hemeti, to meet to discuss have been scuppered, oftentimes by the generals themselves. We saw that General Hemeti was signaling last week that he was ready for a commitment, but the ways in which he underwent his tour very much alienated General Burhan, pretty much securing his refusal to join. And of course, General Burhan himself is backed by Bashir-era Islamists that oftentimes undercut any attempts to get him to the mediation table. Successive wars and in Sudan's long history of violence have lasted around 20 years, and it's quite possible that this war will follow a similar trajectory.